That's the 101 freeway, I believe, right there. I believe they're at the. Are they at the 101 freeway? Am I crazy? Or maybe I'm wrong about it. No. Yeah, that's the 101 freeway. "101 in Alameda, I think. Are they letting people on the freeway? I've not heard that the freeway is closed myself. It's really chaotic here. There's the 101 right there. There's the 101. Look at, there it is. That's the 101 freeway. Hey, thank you, Rebecca Dara, by the way, and Gabe Mackey, and Netgear32, and Just Josh, and David Ferriello, and Bill McAllister, and Jesse McAllister. I mean, it's I mean, are we gonna? There's a person walking on the. Isn't there a person walking on the freeway right there? Look at, there's a person on the freeway. I see the person right down there.
You're not supposed to be helping ICE.
There's a guy down. Look, there's a person on the freeway. They're walking on the freeway. What's going on with that? That's dangerous. Thank you, Rachel Felder, Olive Tav. Gabe Mackey, thank you. I don't know what was going on with that. Yeah, this is a chaotic situation. It's dangerous because there's traffic, and there's police, and there's people, and there's a freeway, and it's all mixed in, and it's not clear where people are going. Hey guys, check KTVU. KTVU on YouTube is showing a helicopter shot. KTVU on YouTube. You should check it out. It's very chaotic, big crowd of people. It's Alameda Street and something. KTVU on YouTube showing a helicopter shot. It's on the helicopter shot on KTVU, the police car is trying to back up and it's surrounded by people. It's such a dangerous situation. There's a lot of protesters around a police car. Again, KTVU on YouTube. There's protesters around a police car and a lot of police there too. So it's very chaotic. This is a chaotic situation right now. You have protesters right next to police vehicles on KTVU. Oh, is it the same as the Fox 11 feed? Yes, it is the Fox 11 feed as well. Oh, what are the police doing? Police are running. Police are running. Police are running. Look at this. Look at this. Chaos. is very disorganized. There does not seem to be a clear plan here, at least for the moment. Now maybe something is happening. We're seeing lines, officers forming lines. Officers are forming lines now. Okay. Uh-oh. Look at this. Look at this. This is so dangerous. Very dangerous here. Robin Ridge, the National Guard are just down the street, but they are at the federal building. Federal buildings. I think this is about a block away from the federal buildings. So the National Guard, there's a bunch of National Guard there. I don't know if you'll see more National Guard. But National Guard, remember, National Guard, Trump said that the National Guard are there to protect the federal property and federal employees. So I don't know that going out on the street 2 blocks away from the federal building or something is part of what they're allowed to do, the National Guard. We were reading an article before that said Trump did not invoke the Insurrection Act, which might face legal issues if he did, to call up the National Guard and send them into LA. But because he didn't do that, they're quite limited in what they can do. And basically all they can do is protect the federal property and protect ICE and other federal workers. So now he could try to, there might be maybe President Trump will try to do more, or increase their responsibilities, invoke the Insurrection Act. Could he call in Marines or something? Despite legal questions about that, I don't know. So we'll have to see. Oh, I might have another feed coming up. I don't know if I will. I hope I do.
Go back! Get back!
Look at this.
Get back!
What a chaotic scene this is right at this point. I do have.
What did you do?
Yes, I have another feed. I have a second feed. I do have a second feed, so I'm going to try to get that up for you. Hold on a moment here. We have a second feed that I have access to from AFP. Oh, people are marching. Hold on a second. I'll pull up the second feed for you. just need to switch my headphones. I'm going to switch my headphones. I ran out of power on my headphones. So give me a moment. Probably pause for a second while I take out my headphones. Give me one second. I'm going to be back in 30 seconds. Give me 1 minute.
Martinez is a traitor! Martinez is little and a traitor! Quit your job! 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 Aren't they cutting your pension? For $60,000 a year, you're turning on your people? Your government will protect you at the head! Estrada, you don't think they're gonna come after you next? Diana, they're coming after you and your family next! They don't care about bootlickers!
Let me just get my other headphones on. Hold on a second. I got to get my other headphones working. Hang on. Now I can hear. Okay, we're back.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on
So we got two different shots here. I'll keep an eye on both of them from Los Angeles. The trade is still running. Look at this. Wow. It's only 3 p.m. It's only 3 p.m. Crazy. It's been chaotic there. You know, earlier there was a chaotic scene a block or two away at the federal buildings where the National Guard and DHS were guarding them. This, I believe, is LAPD. Maybe a block or two away from the federal buildings. But it is just crazy. I mean, it seems really disorganized. It doesn't seem like there's a very organized police response right now. And you have both local police, you know, you have LA police, you have federal, but I mean, it's taking place in different places. And look at what's going on down here. There's a march going on. People marching there. So I don't know if the plan is just to kind of keep it like this, but it's dangerous with all the traffic and the people and the police. Look at that. Look at the freeway, Ray. Oh my gosh, look at all the police. Look at all the police. Look at this. So, but it's a dangerous situation because, you know, you have people in traffic and the freeways and people, protesters in close quarters with the police. I just hope it doesn't, you know, go wrong, but it seems a bit chaotic at this point. Yeah, I don't, guys, I don't own the helicopter shot. I can only show what I have the rights to. I can't steal stuff. So there's a helicopter shot on Fox 11. Fox 11 is showing police next to protesters on Fox 11 on their helicopter shot. Quick couple thank yous real quick. 86 GOP just gave 50 more people memberships. That is so kind of you, 86 GOP. Amazing. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Raven Gray and Bigfoot and Captain Nemo and Michael and Mitchell Pilot and Robin Ridge, Radio Marginal, Bill McAllister, Gabe Mackey. Thank you. Also, I want to shout out our mods. Thanks, Red Wagon on Twitch. Thank you to our moderators who are here. Oh, there's the Waymo car. Hey, look, it's the Waymo car. That's the driverless taxi that has been vandalized. Look, it's right. That's the driverless taxi. I think it's a Waymo car. Whoa. Okay. Thank you also, Ruth Krafasi, for moderating over there on YouTube. Thank you, Ruth. And Janet B, Roberts May Queen, and all of our mods on YouTube. Also, Big Ball of Yarn, Hearsay, LB Prairie Dawn, Matthew Kohai 3, McBritches, Sarah, and Surly Dev on Twitch. Huge thanks over on Facebook. Charlotte Webb, Paul Anderson, Margaret Riley, thank you. And Linda Belk, Larry, Misha over on X, big thanks. Okay, on Fox 11, Fox 11 is showing, on YouTube, is showing police pushing back protesters on a road. I'm not sure which road it is, but that's on Fox 11. Again, Fox 11 helicopter shot is showing that. Thank you also, Jankman1. Thank you, Jankman1 and Bill McAllister. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. More police coming. More police coming right now. They're running. Police are running. They are running. Police are running. This does not look that organized. Wow. Oh my gosh. Now more police cars. Oh, hey, they're arresting somebody on Fox 11 on the helicopter shot. They are arresting somebody. They're dragging him on the ground, taking him into custody. So that was on Fox 11. I just saw somebody getting arrested. Oh, some of our viewers said there was a guy on stilts they took down. I didn't see that, but I saw them arresting somebody. Maybe that was the guy. Uh-oh. What now? What? Look at the police. Police are coming. What's now? What? The police are running. Oh, they're trying to get the cars go through. Let the cars go through. Look at this. Look at this. Crazy. Craziness. Is that tear gas? What are they firing now? Is it tear gas? Is it beanbags? Is it non-lethal ammunition? I don't know. I don't even hear loudspeakers. I don't even hear like loud PA announcements from the police. Remember, these protests started a couple days ago in response to ICE immigration raids in Los Angeles. Oh. The LAPD just posted, less lethal munitions have been authorized. Less lethal munitions may cause pain and discomfort. That's from the LAPD Central Division social media.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, man.
Oh, breaking news. Breaking news. 5 minutes ago, a dispersal order has been issued for this area. I don't know exactly where, but let me show you this right now. A dispersal order. from 5 minutes ago, LAPD Central Division. A dispersal order has been issued by the incident commander on Alameda between Aliso and 2nd Street. That's this area. An unlawful assembly has been declared. Leave the area. I don't know if it's the whole area, but that's the general area in the general area we've been covering here. So I don't know if they're going to start arresting more people. That's from the LAPD or what? Or backing people up.
Pretty crazy day, huh?
The KTVU, the Fox 11 helicopter left. Okay, I want to show you a new post from the LAPD. New post from the LAPD. Check it out, guys. The city of Los Angeles is on tactical alert. An unlawful assembly has been declared for the area of Alameda between 2nd and Aliso Street, which is, that's like the whole, that includes the whole, oops, sorry, I just messed it up. But that includes the whole area in front of the federal buildings where people were before with the National Guard. A dispersal order has been issued. Arrests are being made. To our media partners, please keep a safe distance from active operations. Aliso is basically where the freeway is. ABC7 is live helicopter shot. Thanks to the viewer for mentioning this. ABC7 on YouTube. ABC7 on YouTube has a helicopter shot. That Alameda and Temple. Which is, I think, a couple blocks south of here, or maybe a block south of here. So again, police have ordered Alameda, several blocks of Alameda, cleared out. They say it's now, they say it's an unlawful assembly and a dispersal order has been issued. Although I don't know if people will just go 2 blocks over or something like that. Oh, let me show you. Well, I'm going to leave that on there. We got two shots here. Oh, what is this one? Look at this. Look at this right there. Why am I not hearing anything from this? Now, there's no volume on that? Is that what's happening? I got to check in about the volume on that. I'm not getting volume from that shot there. So I'll check in about that. I'm seeing, look at, there's a car with graffiti on it. See? Maybe that's a police vehicle, but see some graffiti on one of those cars there? Trying to see about getting sound on that shot. I don't have sound on it right now. Try to refresh it, see how that works. No sound on it. Oh, what's happening here? Sorry, there's no sound on this shot, but that is another shot there. That's to the south. Look at that shot right here. So that's a couple blocks to the south of the. That's on Alameda there, I think. Look at this. People threw some guy threw a bottle at that truck there. I'm hoping to get audio on that shot. I don't have any audio on that shot now. It's just video for the moment. So this shot here, I think, is south of the federal buildings, and the other shot is north of the federal buildings. But what's happening now? Look at this. Looks like people are they walking somewhere? Are people going to just go somewhere else and gather somewhere else? I saw people pointing. They're on their phones. It kind of looks like maybe people are going to walk somewhere else. Oh, here's police here. More police. Thank you to a quick thanks to Spirit of St. Louis and L Train and PZ Papa Zulu and Charlie Wilson and Joseph Harper and Crazy Yoda. Thank you. So where do all these are they going to stay there, these protesters? Are they going to go somewhere else? I do not know. Hey guys, LAPD, I might check a scanner in a second. I don't know what we'll hear on the scanner, but I might check it. LAPD says officers are reporting that people in the crowd are throwing concrete bottles and other objects. Arrests are being initiated. A dispersal order has been issued for the area of Alameda and Temple. Those at Alameda and Temple must leave the area. I believe Alameda and Temple is close to the shot on the lower left. And the wide shot, I think, is like a block or two north of that. If I have that right. I'll put the scanner on for a second. I don't know how helpful the scanner is going to be. The scanner might get in the way of things, but I'll put the scanner on anyway, just to have it on, but I may turn it off in a second if it's annoying.
Silver Toyota sedan versus the black Kia sedan. Male adult claiming had pink tag 142. Is there a Commerce unit code for you, Trailer? 27 and 2 code 3227. Is there an additional unit code for you, Trailer? 7 Henry 1 code 3 is open. 7 Henry 1.
Guys, ABC7, let me turn off the scanner. ABC7, it was showing police cars driving on their helicopter shot, and one protester tried to get in front of a police car. Oh, is it going to be right here? Hold on, look at this. Look at this. Look at right in front of us. Right there. Here, look at this. People are in front of they're in front of the cars. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. They're blocking the cars. They're blocking the cars. Whoa, whoa. This is a dangerous situation. Very dangerous situation. Chaotic. It's chaotic there. It's chaotic. Somebody hit the car. Somebody fired something. Oh, they pushed somebody. Oh my gosh. There, it's chaotic. What's happening here? They got there late. Now they're throwing stuff. Why weren't they there before? Well, that was kind of chaotic. That was quite chaotic. Now they're firing stuff. They came over late. Wow, that was crazy. And now look, there's a guy in front of the car right there. Look at this guy. Look at these people. Look at these people. Oh, no, the police chased them away. Unbelievable. So chaotic. They should have been out there before. But it's really disorganized. That's super disorganized because clearly they needed police protection and the cars started coming. There was no police protection. People were surrounding the cars and then the police come over. So just seems like a lack of communication. Crazy. Whoa, whoa, guy just got totally pushed down. Look at that. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Where he got put down with, and then now the people are mad. Pushed down with his baton. And people are not happy about that. That was a pretty solid hit. Yeah, it's getting a little more testy now. Now it's getting even more testy. Just crazy. Quick thank you to Barth and Chris Fileback and Susie and Muzi Shun 75 and the Spirit of St. Louis. We're bringing you live coverage. Also, thank you to Kevin Etter. Thank you so much, Kay Lee and Fred Martinek. And Jumpin' John on Twitch and Haunted Wind on Twitch. It's early. It's only 3:35 p.m. Where is this all going today? This started out this morning with about a block away from here where there's some federal buildings. The National Guard was protecting the buildings. Then there were a bunch of protesters there, kind of built up, and more protesters started showing up to the area. And now police have said that the street in front of the federal buildings is closed, Alameda, and they say they've given a dispersal order. I think this is just outside the dispersal area here. I think we're looking at Aliso and Alameda. But who knows what's coming next. I've seen some people get taken into custody. I don't know how many. Look at all the people on the freeway there. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. That's the bridge over the 101. Look at all the people there. Yes, ABC 7 has an overhead shot on ABC 7 on YouTube. More police. Now we have more police. Now what are they doing now? How they're turning around? They're going and they're turning around. Well, they came and they turned around. There you go. Maybe they got another car. Oh, people are running. Hey, on the ABC 7 shot, people are running. Police are running after people. On the ABC 7 helicopter shot at Temple and Alameda, a couple blocks south of here, I believe it is. 2-3 blocks south or southwest. Police were just running after people. Oh, now they're pushing up here. Look at this. Look at this. They're pushing people back. Uh-oh. They're pushing people back here as well. Look at this. Oh, this fired something right there. Okay, hey guys, it looks to me like on the ABC, this is bad. People are getting on the freeway. ABC 7 is showing protesters walking onto the 101 freeway right now. ABC 7 helicopter is showing people walking on the 101 freeway. Wow. That is not good. Sorry. with traffic there. That's really bad. Protesters are now on the 101 freeway. Again, ABC7 YouTube, ABC7 YouTube showing protesters. They have blocked the freeway. 101 freeway is blocked.
There are no extra officers. CHP will be on tactical alert. There are none. And that's the sad part of this.
Yeah, I don't want to.
man, they
I don't want to
blocked
alarm
traffic.
everybody, but the way you describe it, people should maybe lock their doors at this point, because if something happens and you want a police officer to come to your rescue, it's going to be very difficult to get
Holy
them to your
smoke.
location, because there's such a concentration of forces here in downtown
How
Los
is
Angeles, Bruce.
LAPD gonna get these people off the freeway when they have all their resources are allocated all over the place?
The police are not going to
It's
respond.
gonna be a traffic
Right,
backup
and we
nightmare.
heard complaint. You know,
Stay out of
there's
Los
been
Angeles.
complaints around town for years about the time it takes for the LAPD 911 calls to be answered and
Look at
officers to
this.
be deployed and
Holy
responding to
smokes.
calls. Well,
And it's anarchy.
the federal government had a similar complaint
Look
last
at
night,
it.
saying they requested backup from the LAPD.
Police are just
they say
letting
it
them
took
go
3
onto the
hours.
freeway. They have no
LAPD
choice.
says it took less than an hour because it's not an easy thing to gather troops for a situation like this at the drop of a hat. You don't have people sitting around in riot gear ready for a large crowd demonstrating on the streets like this. It takes some time. It also takes some time to come up with a plan. And again, that's what we were talking about, Bruce, the lack of unified command, the lack of coordination between the federal government and local law enforcement. This takes time, and it took the LAPD a bit of time last night to coordinate and get things into place.
Yeah, and as we see from Air 7 HD, they're allowing them to walk on the freeway. CHP does not have the manpower to stop
No.
them from doing this.
They don't have the
So now we're
resources.
going to block the freeway for a couple hours, and they amass the personnel to even open up the
Couple
freeway.
hours, they could be there forever.
Is a huge waiting game.
Yeah. I always feel for those people first in line.
They're shutting the
They were
city
so
down.
close to making it through, and now they're stuck there. You hope it's not an urgent situation.
That's not
Everyone needs to
funny.
get home. Obviously, people have lives. People have families. They need to get home to their kids. They need to get to work. They need to get home. Perhaps someone's having some kind of an emergency of some sort, and we see some of the drivers now exiting their vehicles.
Oh man, they're probably gonna
We
take
have
over the
seen
other side
times,
too.
people trying to plead with demonstrators to let them through. They need to get through it. It's a tough sell once the crowd, the mob has kind of set themselves in place. So here we are. I believe that's the southbound 101
I think the
freeway is shut
military's
down.
coming.
Demonstrators are on the roadway surface. The northbound still seems to be making its way through, though certainly not at speed. And as we pan up, we see large crowds gathered at the top of that off-ramp. This started back at the Roybal Detention Center. People have been gathered there since this morning. There was a separate second demonstration
got
that
two
began
big-
at 2 o'clock
big spots.
outside City Hall. That was an entirely different operation, a different demonstration, but at some point
No.
it looked like the two demonstrations merged. I think the 1,000 or so people that were gathered at City Hall made their way down to the federal building and have now joined this crowd, and there has been unrest ever since. Authorities have since shut down Alameda. That is where all those cars, those police cars, are parked outside the entrance to the federal building. Here we are at the 101 freeway. It's actually the opposite side of where that large group at Temple and Alameda had been cordoned off, and they may have made their way back around up the other side of Roybal and made their way here to the 101 freeway. Again, this is not a new thing for Los Angeles. Pretty much anytime we see a large demonstration in downtown LA, it makes its way onto the freeway for those large gatherings. I believe maybe, like things like the Women's March excluded. That has not happened from any of those. But these large demonstrations, more people making their way down the
This is
on-ramp here,
insane.
and law enforcement, hands on hips, Bruce. There's not a whole lot they can do. They are outnumbered. They don't want to start a riot when they're facing these kind of numbers. And at this point, just kind of watching and letting things play out.
Yeah, that's all you can do. You can hold your skirmish line, protect the areas, the geographic area that you want to protect. In this case, the federal building, the Metropolitan Detention Center. But for the most part, you can't go into the crowd and push them back any further. You're just outnumbered by so much. The other thing, too, is if you'll notice in some of the shots, you'll see people with green hats. Those are ACLU lawyers and or personnel, and they're monitoring everything that's happening for everyone's rights.
Yeah, and we certainly know that this city is facing a massive budget shortfall. A lot of that has been from payouts for situations where city officials have not been handling themselves correctly, be it police or otherwise. And again, that's something that has to be thought about as these law enforcement officers play out the execution of their duties here. Again, you have lawyers, you have cameras, you have people watching, and if something goes south, people will make sure that they are held accountable for actions here. I do know that ABC's Matt Gutman is on the ground and has been covering this. We have been waiting to go to a report from him, okay, that is the ABC News camera on the right.
Oh,
that
they
we are
blocked
watching
both
right now.
sides
Do
of
we
the
wanna go
highway.
to that
That's
Gutman
it.
piece
It's
right now?
over. They blocked
Okay.
both sides.
So we will hold off on that and continue to watch
They blocked both sides of the
what is
highway.
playing out here. That large crowd. You can see the overpass of the 101 is
No
lined with
traffic.
people watching. The
101
roadway, the
shut
northbound
down
side is
completely.
now shut down as well. Demonstrators hopped the barrier and have now breached the northbound side, which is
Look at this.
left passage through downtown Los Angeles in both directions impassable. The 101 is now shut down. We can see Matt Gutman reporting there on the right side. Here's another ground level camera, and you see that cameraman.
It says chaos.
Same with our cameraman as well. Camera operators, they are in the thick of things to bring us these shots. It is not an easy job, and we thank them for putting themselves
Look
in
at
this
this person
situation
arrested.
because it is not easy. The gas-filled air that the demonstrators are breathing, they are breathing as well. That photographer is now down. I can't imagine they're going to that is just too close, and they got that person out of there. But again, this line is being held outside the detention facility. This line now on the freeway has now stopped traffic in both directions on the 101. Bottles and other projectiles are continuing to be thrown at these officers, and they continue to send non-lethal rounds into this crowd to try and break it up, back it up, and calm things down. That is not happening at this hour. We will see how this plays out again. Day 3 of demonstration and unrest in downtown Los Angeles. This is the third day we've seen it happen at the Roybal Detention Facility, the federal building in downtown LA. Yesterday, we saw unrest in the cities of Paramount and Compton. That began outside a Home Depot and a DHS facility where a crowd had gathered protesting actions of DHS and the Trump administration. That bled over across the river, across the 710 freeway into Compton, where a car was lit on fire, windows were broken out, law enforcement and fire officials were under assault from thrown projectiles as well. And that finally was broken up throughout the night. But it was not an easy task, and it was a long and violent night in certain situations. Here come 2 LAPD, I believe, cruisers down the ramp. 3 cruisers now down the ramp, and we will see their reception. It is not going to be pleasant. Projectiles being thrown at their
throwing
vehicles
stuff
as
at
they
the
pass.
vehicles.
Are they?
It is anarchy.
Are
Complete
they getting
anarchy.
onto the freeway? Let's see if we can see from Air 7. Can we pick
Look
up
at
those
this.
3 cruisers that just made their way onto the freeway? Which side did that happen on? I believe it was coming down that ramp right there. They would be to the left. They should be towards the left onto the road surface.
There's reports that 2 police cars are on fire. They set 2 police cars on fire.
Maybe they're underneath. I'm not sure where they have gone, but at some point, Bruce, they are going to look to take control again of the 101 freeway, and it is going to be a difficult task to do that. Those could be those cruisers. I'm not sure. Those look a little larger. But Bruce, how do you regain control of the 101 freeway after a scene like this is playing out?
Well, Jory, you got a huge problem. Those were 3 CHV cruisers that were at the top of the ramp, but you've got hundreds of vehicles that are just stuck there. So to get resources to the problem is going to be a whole nother matter. You're going to see CHP mustering miles and miles away, and then they're going to have to come on the wrong side of the freeway, and they're going to have to take control of this. But it's going to take hundreds of officers, and that takes time. And meanwhile, you've got the freeway shut down, at least in the south end, and probably the north end.
And here we go. We see some officers on foot now making their way through the cars that have been backed up, and they are headed towards the front line of this to try and get people. You see one person clapping I thought for a moment they might have been clapping at the officers moving in to clear this up, but it is they are. I think they might be clapping with the demonstrators. And was that bottle just thrown from the car?
That's crazy.
Okay, so I think the northbound side is back open again. Cars seem to be moving at speed. I'm not sure how that cleared off like that, but the 101 north is open, at least a lane or two. The southbound side is completely shut down, and we'll see once those officers on foot reach the front of these cars, and now they are allowing cars to go through single file here. Is that an officer directing traffic, or is that a demonstrator? That just, I think that might just be a demonstrator who are now trying to get these cars out of there. I think they want to free people up and just take over the entire freeway, maybe on foot, and clear out these cars. That's an interesting one. Bruce, I've never seen that before.
I have not seen that before too, but I'm sure there are leaders in the group who don't want to inconvenience motorists, and they're like, hey, at least open up one lane, let's get these cars out of here, and then we can shut down the freeway.
Yeah, oftentimes the point of this is civil unrest, to block the everyday execution of life in a city like this. That doesn't seem to be the case. It looks like they are going to allow these cars to clear out, and police are now going to stop those cars. They probably want some space to deal with here, Bruce, I'm guessing, just to let the cars in front of them move out and then give them some free space to move in on these demonstrators?
Yeah, they're formulating a plan on what to do. If they can keep one lane, at least 2 lanes open, push the demonstrators off to the side, it's a win-win for everybody. They get their civil unrest notifications, LAPD gets the freeway open, as CHP does, and the motorists are moving on their way.
Yeah, and once again, we feel sorry for that front line, those last cars who thought they were going to make it out of here, and now once again have to stop. I think if we can pan over to the left, are these cars that are backed up? They're all making their way out of there. Yeah. Okay. So they're siphoning down to a single. Nope, they've been stopped once again. So whoever's idea it was to let them through has been overruled, it looks like, and now they are being stopped by more demonstrators who are not allowing these cars to get through and out of there. And now there is a discussion between the demonstrators, and they are once again being allowed to move through and out. So it's never a single mindset in a crowd like this, but these folks are being allowed to move out and off of the 101 freeway, get out of this little logjam. That is not everybody who is stuck. That is just the front, maybe 20 or 30 cars who are. Some of them are being allowed, and some of them are not. Looks like some decision making to go in the crowd there. We will see how this plays out. There is a group of officers just behind these cars who are going to, I think, wait until the cars that are being allowed to clear the way off the freeway, and then we will see how they plan to get these demonstrators off the surface of the 101 freeway, because they have now shut down traffic for some time now, and those officers now headed the other way. Curious to see what the plan is going to be, Bruce. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Jory, one of the things that always is mind-boggling to me is with the advent of social media, I'm hoping they're putting out things, stay away from the Hollywood freeway, stay away from Alameda, stay away from downtown LA. I would hope this is happening, but yet we see hundreds of cars driving down the street.
Yeah. Hopefully, traffic apps can help people as well, that you do not want to go through this area. If you can avoid downtown, surface streets, and the freeway, avoid it if you can, because it is going to be a slog to get through, and it's going to take some time.
Look at
Back
that.
at the Roybal, this is the intersection of Temple and Alameda. The crowd continues to
They
be
got
in
a
the
bike
midst of
down
this,
there on the ground.
in the
This
middle
is
of this
crazy.
intersection. We do see that bike. I think there were 2 motorcycles down on the line. That one remains down on the ground. I think they tried to drag one away. I did not see how these vehicles made their way into this position, but that is a motorcycle. Bruce, I don't think that's a law enforcement motorcycle, right? That's not CHP.
It was somebody's personal bike.
Yeah.
They took the driver into custody, and the bike was left there.
Right. So now we see Alameda is blocked off if you're coming towards the view of this camera. Temple is blocked off to the left. And then if you travel up Alameda is where the view from Air 7 is now looking, the overpass of the 101 freeway. I don't see those officers on foot on the freeway as of right now, but it looks like traffic is still being held up. So The last few cars, the last few vehicles who were stuck in that little group are now making their way through, and we will see what happens. We do want to bring into this discussion Gabe Santos, who is in Air 7 overhead. We now have two eyes in the sky on either side of your screen here, looking at two different locations, one at the 101 freeway, one back at the Federal building. Gabe, what are you seeing right now?
Well, Dre, we're just getting overhead back on the freeway side, and I've been watching the pictures from our second Air 7 along with you guys, but also monitoring the radio traffic from LAPD and CHP. We have quite a multi-pronged situation here. You have the skirmish line near the Federal building that LAPD has been working, and you have this situation on the freeway, which now CHP is getting involved in, and CHP is helping out with, because you have this crowd on the freeway, on the, I believe those are the southbound.
They're walking on the freeway.
Southbound lanes of the 101, and you have this large crowd now on the freeway. In total, LAPD is saying that at least the immediate size of the crowd here is about 3,000 people. So you have that situation. And if Rob widens out the shot and goes to Alameda and Temple, a little further down, that's where our other news.
Okay, so we shift feeds here. Look at this.
And a lot of protesters cleared out when they saw that first flow of CHP officers come through and approach them, and then we've kind of lost sight of them. I'm not sure if they're under the bridge or if they have. We're going to do a orbit here in Air 7 HD and actually look for where that crowd of that initial first push of CHP officers went to see where they have ended up now, or if they've actually retreated. So we're going to look for them, and we're going to monitor what happens here now that this protest has made its way onto the 101 freeway near Alameda.
Yeah, I saw those officers clearing the motorcycles. I wonder if we can go back and check our tapes to see if we got the incident itself of how those bikes made their way into that situation, because again, as Gabe just said, there are reports that officers were injured in that incident driving those motorcycles into the skirmish lines with those LAPD law enforcement officers. And so we'll wait and work to see if we have that. Again, this is all playing out as there is a battle brewing between the state governor of California and the president of the United States. Last night, President Trump federalized 2,000 members of the California National Guard. Today, the governor sent official notice that he wants to regain control of those soldiers. So there is now a direct confrontation between the state and the federal government. That, I think, is rather unusual. I'm not sure something like that has ever played out, although our history is deep here in America, and it certainly could have happened. We referenced the civil rights era when John F. Kennedy had to federalize troops to go into the South with governors there, George Wallace and others who were not following federal law. But I don't know if it's played out exactly in the way that we have seen here at the direct opposition of a governor. We will see what happens with that request. As we approach the top of the hour, we want to reset here. You're watching Eyewitness News here on ABC 7. We were scheduled to finish our broadcast at 4 o'clock, but situation on the ground in downtown Los Angeles has warranted our continuing coverage of unrest in downtown LA. This is day number 3 of civil unrest, protest, demonstration, and confrontation between those demonstrators and members of the federal government and local law enforcement who have taken to the streets in direct opposition to ICE raids and the handling of immigrants by the Trump administration. We are going to stay with you on air here for the time being to see how this plays out, but demonstrators are now on the 101 freeway. That's the shot from Air 7. On the left side of your screen is the southbound side of the 101, taken over by demonstrators on the road surface. The right side is the 101 northbound, which is once again flowing. It had been shut down several times this afternoon, but the northbound side is moving again. It looks like at the top there might be some cars who are working to turn around. I saw some vehicles facing kind of sideways on the 101 a little further. This is an overpass overlooking all of this where a large crowd has gathered. There have been several focal points today, one outside the federal building where we have seen confrontation and unrest for the last 2 days here in LA. At the Roybal Federal Detention Facility, there was confrontation yet again today, this time for the first time with National Guard soldiers guarding the entrance to the facility, at one point with riot shields in place, pushing that crowd back. LAPD officers were called in, and they have now cleared that section of Alameda from the opening, the entrance to the detention facility.
They took the entire freeway over.
Has been cordoned off to the intersection of Temple and Alameda. This is another large crowd that is on the overpass looking over the 101 freeway as they see demonstrators down on the road surface below. Things have been tense. We saw large demonstrations yesterday as well in the cities of Paramount and Compton, and again last night at the detention facility at the entrance, though things were a bit calmer for a time period. On the right, we see more people making their way down the on-ramp and onto the surface of the 101 freeway. We've been waiting to see how the LAPD, how the CHP plans to handle this situation. As of right now, it looks like the demonstrators pretty much have free rein on the southbound side, being left unchecked and gathering, their numbers now growing on the surface. And we see a large crowd up above and around watching what happens. This is not a first for downtown Los Angeles. This happens actually rather frequently. When we see a large demonstration of this size and intensity, they often make their way onto the 101, and it has happened yet again today. At the bottom of your screen, you can see the roof of City Hall. That is where another demonstration began at 2 o'clock today. We saw 1,000 people gathered in Gloria Molina Grand Park and the street passing through there. They made their way down the street 2 blocks to the Federal Center, where they joined the other crowd demonstrating there. Our focal point, you can use that building under construction as a reference point. This is Temple and Alameda here. The crowd has still maintained their presence with that line of officers who have now blocked off both Temple and Alameda, heading back up towards the federal building. We will see how this plays out. We have cameras on the ground as well as 2 in the air. There is the motorcycle in question. Gabe Santos, who is in Air 7, which we'll go back to in just momentarily, has said that he heard that 2 officers were injured due to that motorcycle, and a second, which has subsequently been dragged from the scene. It might still be somewhere out there. Gabe, I'm not sure if you can have eyes on it, if that is the bike in question, but there were 2, and officers were injured.
Yeah, Jory, it was those 2 bikes that we were just looking at that are on the ground, and we did hear from earlier reports from LAPD that those 2 bikes actually drove towards the skirmish line and then fell down, and those bikes hit officers. Officers were trying to make careful use of my words here, but
drive a bike into
LAPD radio traffic did allude to the fact that those officers were injured, and they were treated at the scene by EMTs who are part of LAPD that were already here. So they were treated, and they remain at the scene, and they have been stabilized at this time. So we don't have an exact number exactly of how many officers were hit, but we do know that a few of them actually were hit by 2 motorcycles from the outside. So not law enforcement motorcycles. These were, we can go out on a limb here and say protester motorcycles drove into the skirmish line of LAPD, and it caused injury to a couple, at least, officers here in the downtown area.
Yeah, and again, I don't think this was, people have in their mind of someone driving a motorcycle into a crowd. I don't think that's what happened here. I think the motorcycle, again, we're looking for tape because we saw the aftermath of those motorcycles being dragged away from the scene, but I'm not sure if we have actual video of the incident itself. This was not, I believe, a high-speed movement with those motorcycles, as we see those officers now moving in on the 101. We see some cruisers, that is Highway Patrol, and some officers in tactical gear moving in to try and retake control of the freeway. There were cars that were allowed to be make their way through and exit the area. There are still some vehicles who are stuck now behind all of this as those officers now make their way through to a rallying point, a gathering point to figure out what their plan is. And cars are now traveling backwards, it looks like, up the 101 southbound the wrong direction. This might just be someone tending to their child in the back seat. Yep. Getting back in their vehicle and trying to get out of there. Again, people who have no intention of being part of this situation being forced to deal with it because they are just simply driving down the 101 freeway and dragged into this situation. Again, you see someone with a small child in the back seat. This can be a really scary situation. You don't know how these are going to play out. I don't know if we have Bruce Thomas still on the line, but these can be very scary situations when you're talking about civilians stuck in these situations. That was a woman with a small child in the back seat, now stuck on the 101 with an angry group of demonstrators on the overpass and the surface itself, and law enforcement trying to regain control, Bruce.
Yeah, Jory, it creates a huge problem. You have innocent people in vehicles, some with kids, maybe a medical emergency with a child of some sort, and then they want to get out of there, but they can't. So that's what law enforcement's going to do. They're going to open up this freeway, basically shut down the area, get everybody out of there, and then retake this freeway. And I think CHP, just by the sheer numbers, has said, you know what, this is not acceptable anymore.
Yeah, and it looks like they are now going to move in, but a decent number of people have now gathered on the freeway. Those officers are going to be outnumbered. We'll see. It looks like some of the leaders of this group are out front kind of rallying their troops as the officers are going to emerge at some point from beneath this. We see some already in tactical gear lining the entrance to this underpass here, and with some reinforcements coming in from behind them. We'll see what they plan to do, whether they're going to form a skirmish line here and start backing these people up and back them up the on-ramp the way we've seen them be pushed back from the entrance to the federal building today. Again, we have several locations around downtown Los Angeles that have been taken over by demonstrators.
Car shopping? Do you really know what's included in the price? Dare to compare Rocky Top Ford. Discover no bull pricing. No bull means no surprises, just straightforward, honest pricing. Hurry.
Officers were injured as well. We're awaiting word on their status and how they are doing and what happened to those who drove those motorcycles or pushed or somehow got those bikes into this situation, how that happened, and what ensued. On the right side of your screen, we have a live look from the ground of what is playing out on the surface of the 101 freeway. We can see those officers in shadow. We know they are under the overpass there. They have a view that we cannot get from Air 7, and so this is a really good look from two different angles of what is happening on the 101. A lot of police vehicles in the background, CHP gathering. We have officers in the surrounding streets as well as they try to maintain order in what has been a day filled with disorder from citizens of Los Angeles and around who once again have brought themselves out to the streets en masse to protest against the actions of President Trump and his departments, Homeland Security and ICE. We are at a bit of an impasse here. We're waiting movement from one of these two sides, the California Highway Patrol, those officers gathered there. We will see what they attempt to do. For the most part, the demonstrators have just been allowed to remain on the 101 freeway and shut down traffic. The northbound side had been interrupted several times. That is now flowing, although a little bit slower, as you can imagine. When you're driving through downtown and you see people standing on the freeway on the other side, it's going to slow you down a bit. But there are looks like no people walking on the northbound side. That is now entirely relegated to the southbound side, and a lot of people watching what's happening here. Again, as we said, this is not the only location where people are gathering. There is another group outside the federal building, just a short ways away from this gathering at Temple and Alameda. National Guard soldiers had been guarding that building this morning. They had been aided by some LAPD officers who had joined the line there. And then it was the LAPD, in fact, that began moving those people back. Once a tactical alert was initiated in the city of Los Angeles, the LAPD moved in and wanted to get them away from the federal building, and that has now happened, but people still remain on the streets. Again, as we mentioned, this is all playing out with a battle going on between the federal government and now the state of California. Governor Newsom said last night that President Trump, against his wishes, federalized 2,000 members of the California National Guard. Well, he has now officially sent notice to the federal government that he wants to regain control of his soldiers from the National Guard. In fact, there is a group now of Democratic governors, 22 governors from the United States have now put out a statement, and I'll read it now if nothing else happens while we're waiting movement on the 101. It reads, President Trump's move to deploy California's National Guard is an alarming abuse of power. Governors are the commanders-in-chief of their National Guard, and the federal government activating them in their own borders without consulting or working with the state's governor is ineffective and dangerous. Further, threatening to send the U.S. Marines into American neighborhoods undermines the mission of our service members, erodes public trust, and shows the Trump administration does not trust local law enforcement. The statement continues, it's important we respect the executive authority of our country's governors to manage their National Guards, and we stand with Governor Newsom, who has made it clear that violence is unacceptable and that local authorities should be able to do their jobs without the chaos of this federal interference and intimidation. Again, that is from a group of Democratic governors from 22 states backing Governor Newsom from California when it comes to President Trump taking over the California National Guard, 2,000 troops who were federalized last night. We see some movement here on the 101 freeway. It looks like people are beginning to move away from those officers. I don't know if they are beginning to make their way in. Gabe Santos is overhead watching this all play out from Air 7. Gabe, what are you seeing from up there?
Well, you have these very dynamic ends of this protest and this crowd. You have this bridge here, I believe that's the Alameda Bridge at the top of your screen, over the 101 freeway, and you have a lot of CHP, a contingent of CHP that keeps on piling up and adding to the reinforcements or bringing in reinforcements to that skirmish line that's under that bridge. That's actually the Los Angeles Street Bridge, to have a correction for you there. And I'm seeing about maybe 20 CHP cars lined up on the southbound 101. Also, a little side note here, we have a Black Hawk helicopter from the Department of Homeland Security also orbiting the area. We saw a similar helicopter, if not the same one, working the scene yesterday in Paramount. So that helicopter may be being brought in to bring in additional resources here. In any event, back on the freeway, you have a number of CHP resources pouring in, a lot of calls for help being made initially by LAPD. LAPD was initially requested to help with the freeway situation here as they saw the crowd move towards the freeway, and LAPD noted that they don't have anybody to spare. They've already asked all additional resources to report to the scene in front of the federal building where Alameda and Temple cross. And that's where we saw that situation with the motorcycles. We're still waiting a little more detail on what happened there, but the word, at least from officers on the ground, is that those motorcycles were driven into that skirmish line. As you mentioned, we don't know what speed. We don't know whether or not they plowed into the skirmish line or anything like that. It doesn't appear to be so, because it appears that whatever injuries were suffered by those officers in the skirmish line, they appear to be mild, if not moderate, at most. They were treated at the scene, and they are what we've heard as in stable condition now. And we don't know a specific number of officers, but it does appear to be more than two. So that's the situation there. Back on the freeway, you have a different department. So you have LAPD working the surface streets, and now CHP working the freeway now, and they're bringing in a